Welcome back to Rise and Thrive. I'm Emma Sullivan, and today we're talking about why humans are basically walking thank you cards. Seriously.
I'm David Park, and I'm a walking thank you card. That's oddly specific.
It is. We're diving into gratitude, but not the toxic positivity kind. We're talking about why humans have been throwing thank you parties for literally 5,000 years. This goes deep.
5,000 years of thank you parties. That's commitment.
Right? So here's the thing. Since the beginning of civilization, humans have shared this mysterious awareness that their world, their resources, even their bodies were given to them by something else. Capital S, capital E.
Something else. Are we being vague on purpose?
We're being inclusive. Different cultures call it different things. But there's this universal sense of a higher power that oversees everything. Historians call us homo religiosus, religious humans.
So being grateful to something bigger than ourselves is hardwired into humanity?
Exactly. Humans seem uniquely attuned to an immaterial other. We crave approval, we seek justice, we express gratitude. No other creature does this. Your dog doesn't thank the universe for kibble.
My dog thinks he is the universe. So you're right.
Perfect example, but humans? We built monuments to express gratitude. Major artifacts, cultural traditions, entire civilizations organized around saying thank you to the cosmos. That's wild.
We're really dramatic about our gratitude, apparently.
So dramatic. And the most universal expression of this? Harvest festivals. Every culture everywhere for thousands of years has thrown massive parties to say thanks for food. It's like humanity's oldest tradition.
So American Thanksgiving is just us joining a very old party?
We're the newest kids at the party. American Thanksgiving is basically 400 years old. That's adorable. The Chinese Moon Festival has been going for over 3,000 years.
3,000 years. We're basically Thanksgiving toddlers.
Thanksgiving babies. And get this, there's a Persian festival called Marigan that might go back 4 millennia. People in Iran still celebrate it every October. 4,000 years of thank you.
4,000 years of consistency. I can barely maintain a habit for 4 weeks.
Same. But here's my favorite. Scholars think people celebrated Harvest Thanksgiving at Stonehenge 5,000 years ago. Those giant, mysterious rocks. Probably a thank you monument.
Stonehenge was a gratitude journal made of boulders. I love that.
Right? And the Jewish festival Sukkot is still celebrated today? It's ancient. The point is, gratitude festivals are everywhere across time and space. It's like humanity's universal language.
So when did agriculture even start for this to become a thing?
Great question. It started in Mesopotamia, the Fertile Crescent. Historians call it the Neolithic period, or New Stone Age. Humans figured out farming, built settlements, and immediately started throwing elaborate thank you rituals.
We invented farming, and our first thought was, let's have a party about it.
Yes, that's what makes us human. We didn't just eat the food, we stopped and said, hey, this is amazing, someone should be thanked. Even when we didn't fully understand who or what to thank.
That's actually beautiful and slightly ridiculous.
It's both. Now let's talk about American Thanksgiving specifically. Because the real story is way more interesting than pilgrims and turkeys and awkward dinner conversations about politics.
Please tell me there's more to it than what we learned in elementary school.
So much more. First, the Pilgrims were part of a small Protestant Christian group that came to North America for religious freedom. But here's what's interesting. They held Thanksgiving services for everything.
Everything? Like what?
Harvests, military victories, peace treaties, the end of plagues. Any good thing happened, they threw a Thanksgiving service. The first Thanksgiving wasn't special. It was just another day ending in Y for them.
So they were professionally grateful people. That's intense.
Super intense. But here's the really cool part. The Wampanoag tribe who celebrated with them in 1621, they had their own Thanksgiving celebration that coincided with the cranberry harvest.
Wait, so both groups were already doing Thanksgiving independently?
Yes. When they ate together, the Wampanoag would have recognized this as a deeply familiar religious observance. It wasn't just cultural exchange, it was a meeting of similar spiritual paradigms.
So they were speaking the same gratitude language from different traditions.
Exactly. They acknowledged deep common convictions with a shared spiritual root. It's less about settler and indigenous cooperation and more about two spiritual traditions recognizing each other.
That's actually a much more profound story than the elementary school version.
So much more profound, and it gets better. The Pilgrims' Thanksgiving tradition came from medieval Catholic Church festivals. even though they were Protestant and technically banned Catholic celebrations.
So they banned Catholic parties but then just recreated them with different names.
Basically, Protestant leaders tried to stamp out Catholic feasts, but grassroots interest was too strong. So groups like Puritans evolved parallel celebrations that were suspiciously similar to Catholic prototypes.
We really can't help ourselves with celebration and gratitude, can we?
We cannot. It's hardwired. Even when religious leaders said stop partying, people were like, but we need to say thank you. We're inventing new parties. That's homo religiosus in action.
So what's the wellness angle here? Why does this matter for us today?
Great question. Modern secular society has intentionally obscured the spiritual origins of traditions like Thanksgiving. We've turned it into turkey and football and Black Friday sales.
We've commercialized gratitude, basically.
We've gutted it. But here's the thing. These traditions derive their power from deep shared spiritual impulses. When we strip away the spiritual core, we lose the wellness benefit.
So gratitude without the deeper awareness is just surface level?
Yes. Real gratitude connects you to something bigger than yourself. It's not just, oh, I'm thankful for my house. It's, I recognize I've been given something I didn't earn, and I'm connected to a larger story.
That's a completely different emotional experience.
Totally different. And science backs this up. Gratitude that connects to something transcendent reduces anxiety, increases well-being, creates community bonds. It's not woo-woo, it's neuroscience.
So our ancestors were onto something with all these harvest festivals.
They were geniuses. They understood intuitively what we're now proving scientifically. Expressing gratitude to something beyond yourself is fundamentally good for your mental health.
Okay, so how do I tap into this ancient wisdom without, building Stonehenge in my backyard?
Great question. Let's get practical. First, expand your gratitude beyond just things. Don't just be grateful for your job. Be grateful to whatever larger force you believe made your existence possible.
So gratitude as a relationship, not just a checklist.
Exactly. When you sit down for Thanksgiving dinner, take a moment to feel connected to those 5,000 years of humans saying thank you. You're part of an ancient tradition.
That actually gives it more weight. I'm not just eating turkey, I'm participating in human history.
Yes! Second, create your own gratitude rituals. You don't have to wait for November. The Pilgrims gave thanks for peace treaties and the end of plagues. Give thanks for anything good.
Everyday Thanksgiving services for everyday wins.
Perfect. Got a promotion? Thanksgiving service. Made up with a friend? Thanksgiving service. Survived Monday? Thanksgiving service. Make it a practice, not just a holiday.
I'm imagining tiny Thanksgiving ceremonies happening constantly. That's actually delightful.
It is delightful. Third, recognize gratitude across cultures. When you see someone from a different tradition expressing thanks, recognize you're seeing the same spiritual impulse. We're all homo religiosus.
So gratitude is a universal language even when the traditions look different.
Exactly. The Chinese Moon Festival and American Thanksgiving and Persian Marigan are all saying the same thing. Thank you to something beyond ourselves. The details differ, but the heart is identical.
That's actually really unifying when you think about it.
It is. Fourth, push back against the commercialization. Don't let Black Friday steal your thunder. Protect the spiritual core of gratitude. It's not about consuming, it's about acknowledging.
Gratitude versus consumption. Those are opposite energies.
Completely opposite. Gratitude says I have enough. Consumption says I need more. Our ancestors knew this. They weren't shopping after their harvest festivals. They were celebrating what they already received.
So real Thanksgiving might mean not shopping the next day.
Revolutionary concept. Fifth, embrace the mystery. You don't have to have all the answers about who or what you're thanking. Our ancestors didn't. They just knew something bigger existed and deserved acknowledgement.
Gratitude before understanding. I like that.
It's powerful. You don't need theological certainty to express thanks. Just the intuition that you've been given something. That's enough. That's what 5,000 years of humans have been doing.
This completely reframes how I think about Thanksgiving.
Good. Here's your homework. This Thanksgiving, before you eat, takes 60 seconds to feel connected to thousands of years of grateful humans. The Pilgrims, the Wampanoag, the ancient Chinese, the Persians, the people at Stonehenge.
A 60-second connection to 5,000 years of gratitude. That's achievable.
Totally achievable. And notice how it feels different than just listing things you're thankful for. You're tapping into something ancient, something universal, something that makes you fundamentally human.
Homo religiosus. Walking thank you cards. Part of an eternal tradition.
Yes, remember, gratitude isn't just good manners. It's your birthright as a human being. You're hardwired for it. When you express thanks to something beyond yourself, you're doing what humans have done since the dawn of civilization.
This podcast is powered by voxcrea.ai, where ideas find their voice. Even ideas about 5,000-year-old thank you parties.
Until next time, remember that when you sit around your table this November, you're joining countless generations of grateful ancestors. You're part of something bigger. Be thankful for that.